Hi guys, today I'm here with IFBB Pro Bob Waterhouse. He's going to take me for his arm session. Let's do it.
between a skull crusher and a close grip press. Mainly sort of like longer head as well, so it's a nice move actually.
Cool.
New favourite.
Raider.
Those pump off that first exercise.
Same, I can feel it. This beats good and dirty.
This beat's good and dirty. This beat's good and dirty. This beat's good and dirty. This beat's good and dirty. It's to the dirty.
MTC Beats. MTC Beats. MTC Beats. MTC Beats.
Okay, so 3 reps, 5 reps, 8 reps. Yeah? 3 below 8.
MTC Beats. MTC Beats. MTC Beats.
So that's a wrap. We hope you enjoyed that first of all. So that was arms. Probably a little bit more conventional of how I'd usually train arms. So more kind of straight sets, a couple of drop sets today. I always prefer to do that just to kind of get a little bit more blood volume in there as well. So probably would say that arms is probably one of the body parts that I train differently to a lot of the other body parts that I do.
Yeah.
So a lot of straight sets, but I do like kind of like shorter rest periods, a little bit more like sort of like fluff stuff as opposed to kind of what I would consider, you know, like the main compounds. Other than like tricep work, I think it's important to have, you know, like your bread and butters in there, like the close grip presses and overhead presses with dumbbells. So, so yeah, that was a good little session actually. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, one of the main things I picked up, apart from obviously struggling with the actual intensity of the session, was that things like the overhead work. I'm somebody who doesn't really do overhead work, and I struggle to grow my arms. So to train with you today and pick up obviously little bits like that, it obviously helps. So you explained to me earlier, but what do you feel like the main benefit, as opposed to just, let's say triceps specifically, as opposed to just a straight press, like a close grip press, what are the benefits of more the overhead dumbbell presses and stuff like that?
So yeah, so you've got, I guess you have to look at like components to your genetic makeup first of all. So often what you'll find is that it can be through exercise choice, it can be through genetics, and it can be for a number of other, factors. So for example, if you've got someone who internally rotates a lot when they do their movement, you'll tend to find that their outward short head, if you like, is actually more developed.
Yes. Yeah.
So as I said, that can be exercise choice, that can be genetic, but it's important that when you're looking to improve your physique or balance your physique, that you pick apart and choose exercises that are going to put mass on in the right areas. Now, my outer head actually used to be a really weaker body part for me. I always used to have lots of longer head and a very kind of not so prominent outer head. But what I found is in a front relaxed position and a lot of other shots like a most muscular. I always remember seeing a clip of Mick Battersby, who's a DFAC pro, doing a most muscular shot. And that head, I couldn't get my head around. I was like, that's nuts. Look at the size of that. So that was where I then shifted some of my focus onto then choosing exercises like a close grip push down and internally rotating. Instead of just doing everything flat. So I think you have to almost, without getting too nerdy about it, break down mechanically where you're going wrong, as opposed to where you're trying to shift that load to. So if you've got a strong outer head, you need to do some more overhead work. So you need to put that tricep on stretch and on tension there, as opposed to doing everything in this close grip range.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, 100% makes sense. It's just these things that you don't think about as a new lifter, which I've been lifting 4 years, but fairly still new compared to especially the professionals in the game like yourself and the guys who have decades and more training, if not competing. So yeah, the little things that you seem to miss, that as you said earlier when we were training, it's about percentages, and in bodybuilding, that extra bit of know-how on how do I target this versus that person who doesn't know how to do it can be the difference between.
Because we all get sort of stuck with that kind of head in the sand of, you get strong at something and you'll train that pattern of movement over and over and over again because you're good at it. So for example, if you're good at close grip bench pressing, you're going to go, right, well, I can do 3 plates aside on close grip press, so I'm going to continue to do that. Whereas we then put you overhead and it's like, oh, okay, this is all very new to me. So as I said, it's about, not just training the same kind of movements where you're good, it's whether you have to break down your squat and start again, change your stance. It's not just getting the pattern of movements, because we can get strong at just training in one plane of movement. And it's important that you vary that up.
No, 100%. Well, guys, as you can see, arm session, most people don't think there's much that goes into it, but as you can see, Bob has arguably, for me at least, the best arms I've seen on an actual stage so far, easily. So you just kind of, you have to take from it what you can, and even the smaller body parts, there's a lot that goes into it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys picked up a lot of stuff from it. If you guys have any questions, like I always say, put them in the comments or find Bob directly on his socials. So where can they find you?
So Instagram is BobWaterhouse86.
I'll tag it.
My actual name is Rob, but I actually I've got friends who call me Bob, Bobby, Rob, Robbo. So I'm fine with any of the above, so you don't need to ask permission before you call me one or the other. So I respond to it all.
No worries.
That's cool. And then just I'm just Robert Waterhouse on Facebook as well. Not that anyone, only the cool kids use Instagram, right? No one uses Facebook.
Well, listen, if they'll be clamoring soon, as you said, you picked up in business since you turned IFBB pro, and they need to be able to find you wherever they can find you. So so yeah, tune in next time for a sit-down conversation with Rob. We'll get more in depth with his journey and his journey to his IFBB pro card. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.